during Advent, we wait for the one promised in Scripture.
And he will be called the Prince of Peace.
We wait for the one who can turn discord into perfect harmony.
Called the Prince of Peace.
We wait for the one who can replace hate with love, and anger with understanding.
And he will be called the Prince of Peace.
We wait for the one who can replace division with unity and war with peace.
And he will be called the Prince of Peace.
Will you pray with me? Our Father, we have gathered together. We have lit the candle. Candle of hope. Candle of peace. Candle of joy. It is our hope. Our hope for our world. For a world of peace. In a world where we might find deep, abiding joy. So we have lit these three candles and we have opened our hearts and our lives to you this day. Speak to us. Speak to our levels of deepest need. Give us the strength for the facing of every hour. May we look about and see the opportunities that you have placed before us. And on this day, may we rejoice. And we know the joy that comes in our relationship with you. And may we share that joy. We
May we join now in singing hymn number 101, Gentle Mary, Labor Time. Hymn number 101. Let's stand, please, as we sing. Well, we'll be reading from the prophet Isaiah, the Old Testament chapter, reading from the New Revised Version, New Revised Standard Version, answers our question. The wilderness and the dry land shall be glad. The desert shall rejoice and blossom like the first. It shall blossom abundantly and rejoice with joy and singing. The glory of Lebanon shall be given to it, the majesty of Carmel and Sharon. They shall see the glory of the Lord, the majesty of our God. Strengthen the weak hand and make firm the feeble knees. Say to those who are fearful heart, be strong, do not fear. Here is your God. He will come with vengeance, with terrible recompense. He will come and save you. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf unstopped. Then the lame shall leap like a deer, the tongue of the speechless sing for joy, for water shall break forth in the wilderness, and streams in the desert. The burning sand shall become a pool, and the thirsty ground springs of water. The haunt of jackals shall become a swamp, the grass shall become reed and rushes. The highway shall be there, and it shall be called the Holy One. The unclean shall not travel it, but it shall be for God's people. No traveler, not even fool, shall go astray. No lion shall be there, nor shall any ravenous beast come upon it. They shall not be found there, but the redeemed shall walk there. And the ransomed of the Lord shall return, and come to Zion with the singing, everlasting joy shall be upon their heads, and they shall proclaim joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall cease. Amen. O God of Isaiah, God of John the Baptist, God of your servants here at McGill, through all such faithful ones, old and new, may we continue to proclaim the unfolding truth of joy in our renewed life. Strengthen our hearts to believe and proclaim your advent gift to us, your Son, Jesus Christ, that we will walk in this holy way of Christ, where we may see sorrow and sighing, that we will be ministers of hope, peace, and joy. May this be the journey of God's people, and may we be filled with this joy, and may we share this joy throughout this Advent. Amen. Our children come forward, and we have probably they're so good. You know, turn it like that. What does it look like? A J. Here at Christmas. G. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. And it does. But you know what? It also looks like a shepherd's crook. You know what a shepherd's crook is? It's, the shepherds in the manger. And they were the first guests to see baby Jesus. Well, a shepherd uses a crook. Say if a sheep fell in a hole and it was too deep, they might fall in themselves. They would reach over and grab the crook and pull the sheep up. And Jesus is called our good shepherd. He helps guide us. Sometimes keeps us from falling in the hole, right? Yeah, they taste good. You ever look at the color?
could mean something.
Peppermint.
Yes.
He's right.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You like candy canes,
He knows
don't
his
you? Mm. Mm. You know, the red helps us remember not just Christmas, but Easter. Yes, because, you know, at Easter was when Jesus was crucified. And people did some bad things to Jesus. That's right. And, you know, Jesus shed his blood for us. And so we're reminded not just that this is like a Christmas candy cane, but you could say it's an Easter candy cane. Isn't that cool? You know what? Now, Steve, I have to apologize for the opening those, right? Now, some of you other kids, aren't you glad? Wish you came up here. Okay. Can we pray together? Ready? You got the candy cane. We're going to wait till they're back. We'll get you. Just take it. Yep. Can we pray? Dear God, thank you for reminding us that you did for us. Sending your son. We make it all. Enjoy the food.
Hymn number 85, Personal Way. Let's stand again.
work with families in crisis, families that may be homeless, victims of domestic violence, families in medical or financial crisis. McCreary County is one of the poorest counties in the United States, and 9 of the 10 counties that I work predominantly in stay on that persistent poverty list.
The Quarterbatch Fellowship wanted to find a way to address poverty in the United States. So they identified the 20 poorest counties and parishes and tried to figure out a way for us to engage in those places using local asset-based community development as the ministry model.
I was going through divorce and ended up on the streets, and I didn't have a place to stay, and they kept trying everything they could to help me out, and they did everything to help me out. And I finally got a job working at Safe Auto. Been there for 5 years, and I owe it all to them because they helped me out with everything and fed me and kept me warm.
We walked out of our apartment in Albany one night. I took my daughter by the hand and left my abusive husband. We walked out. We were homeless. It's taken a lot. But my faith has given me the strength this time to stand.
Our part as CBF is not to go in and tell communities what they need to do, but it's to go in and help them identify their assets and just to be a support system to help grow those. To bear witness to Christ is to do what Jesus did, and that was to feed the poor, clothe those that need clothing. It means to help take care of those that are sick. It means to be a presence among each other and to be Christ-like.
There are a lot of ways that we bear witness to Jesus Christ in the world. Together for Hope is doing that by walking alongside folks and showing what their relationship is with God and how they view how God is working in the world.
We've been told that Together for Hope is a national model of missions. We are in intricate and intimate partnership with our states and regions, and it's a place where there is service for people that come from all over the country to be a part of our long-term ministry.
The Offering for Global Missions supports the work of field personnel working in Together for Hope County. We have people that have their own nonprofit. We have folks that are state and regional employees. We have folks that work as volunteers. We have churches that are the main partners going from their state to another state to work in a Together for Hope County.
It's not a handout, it's a hand up. It's to become community together, to realize we're all part of the same world. We're all creations of God, and we're all family. So families are to stick together and take care of each other and help each other.
God called us in some way to begin addressing poverty in rural communities. And I think today Christ's love still compels us to continue this work, to work with folks in areas that we consider to be really the middle of nowhere, that I think of as the middle of somewhere. Everybody's nowhere is somebody somewhere, and Christ's love compels us to go there.
Father, we come today. We're all joyful because the upcoming Thursday. We send him for us. But you send him to show us how we can be caring and compassionate to others who are less. So in this Christmas season, Lord, I pray that each person in this room, each person in this city, will go out and do some little nice thing. Needs just a helping hand, needs a kind word. I pray all these things in your son's name. Amen.
New Testament lesson this morning. Nothing like with a mouth. Well, that pulled my ear off, Debbie. I'll talk among yourselves. All right, I think I'm wired. Our New Testament lesson. Luke, beautiful way. This is the part of Mary's song. We know it as the Magnificat. Luke 1:46b through 65. My soul magnifies, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior. For he has looked with favor on the lowliness of his servant. Surely from now on generations will call me blessed. For the Mighty One has done great things for me, and holy is his name. His mercy is for those who fear him from generation to generation. He has shown strength for me. He has scattered the proud in the fault of their heart. He has brought down the powerful from their thrones and lifted up the lowly. He has filled the hungry with good things and sent the rich away. He kept his servant Israel, remembrance of his mercy, according to the promises he made to our ancestors, to Abraham, and all his descendants. God added blessing, the reading and the hearing. May we know the truth of that word this morning. When I was a kid, many moons, Cracker Jack boxes were dying. And as you know, Cracker Jack still, they always had a prize. And the prizes were better back then. I remember one of those prizes was a little magnifying glass. And you can imagine as a little kid, you get that magnifying glass, you look at everything, and you see it come out, and it's great. What a thrill. Mary began her song by saying, my soul magnifies. What a wonderful way to understand Christmas. We get all caught up. You know, between Hallmark and Hallmark, we are so happy to the memory. And sometimes we forget because I quote the Christmas song, very look at what Mary does. Mary understands what this child that she is carrying means. She understands what a difference it's going to make. And it's going to be good news to a lot of people. But at the same time, it's not going to be great news to some people. For the privilege, for the elite, for all that you say, this child told her things. You know, it's really nice at Christmas. We're not careful. We just like to keep the little baby right in the front. We like to keep them in the manger. It's so cute and it's so innocuous, and we can sing Silent Night, and we even sing Away in a Manger. And I like Away in a Manger. I just don't like Away in a Manger. But the child, the pride, what is that? That denies that denies everything about that night. This child cried. He cried out in pain. He cried out in joy. He cried out. And our problem is we want to keep it tonight, and we can sing this wonderful Christmas carol. Everything. But I think the manger in this symbol we see the time, that, road, paradise, life. We see the real people, everything live. If you're not careful, we like that great theological movie of all time, Talladega Nights. One of the most important things says, which Jesus praying? Are you praying to the cute little baby Jesus, all with the cradle, all safe and secure and innocent? Is this the one you're praying to? Or are you praying to the Christ? Are you praying to the Jesus who lived his life and walked his life, who cried in the night? Are you praying to the Jesus whom you want and hunger? Are you praying to the Jesus who got his hands dirty? Are you praying to the Jesus who touched the unholy? Are you praying to the Jesus who walked among the poor? Are you praying to the Jesus who reached out and touched everyone? This is the Jesus that Mary is telling us about, this one who will come and will turn the apple cart all upside down. This is the one who stands, as Luke would tell it clearer and clearer and clearer in both Luke and Acts. This is the one who stands apart from Caesar. This is the one that beckons us to worship him. This is the one that beckons us to follow him. And as we look at this Christmas tree, as we look upon these wonderful symbols, this is what we see. This is the one who has shown us that there is a cross. There is a cross that he gives us to show that he dies like us. And that there is a hope. There is the Son of righteousness. There is the crown of thorns. There is the fish that they would work out. Jesus Christ, Son of God. All of these things are a part of our faith. We just can't stay at Christmas. We just can't stay and be prepared and just be happy. What I've written on Facebook this week is I remember going to Wake Forest to North Carolina, got to go to Wake Forest. Going into Wake Chapel. Going to follow there. Some of you are here because finally made it back because you want to know where you are. You want to find yourself. You're here. This is where you are. Where you're living. This is where you live. You said, I talked to your parents. You said, over and over again, I asked them what they want for you. Over and over again, parents say we want our children to be we should not want our children just to be. Shouldn't want them to be. We should want them to be morally good people. We should want them to understand they live in a world that challenges them, a world that contradicts them sometimes, a world in which they must learn to do what is right, what is just, what is merciful. This is what we want for our children, and that involves some pain. That's the discovery. It is suffering. This Jesus who comes into this world to show us the way, to show us the light, to show us the truth. This one who comes to show us how we relate with people. What are the things that are really important? This one is fire and fire. It's one to find the Father given the world. It's one to put together with the precious youth who has given us life today. We can pray to you to create us in your very own find you take one of those sort of like look at that great. And those studies the road up the boy, program. Every one of these come out to me. Go and recognize